Alexis Sanchez, Pogba and Anthony Martial in our Arsenal-Manchester United combined 11, but who starts an attack? Arsenal welcome Manchester United this weekend with both sides in desperate need of a victory. This was the Premier League's most anticipated match for a decade, from the mid-1990s to the mid-2000s. But the emergence of Chelsea and later Manchester City as a major force has seen this clash take a back seat. Jose Mourinho's arrival at United has reignited his public feud with Arsene Wenger, but there is still far less quality on the pitch now than back then. Unforgettable 7 classic clashes against Manchester United, including that day at Old Trafford. The Red Devils started the season well, but will need a win here just to stay 8 points behind City, while the Gunners are fighting to stay in contention for a top 4 place. So who would make a combined 11? We take a look using only players available for the Emirates encounter. Goalkeeper: David De Gea, Manchester United. Reuters 13 David De Gea would get into most teams and is arguably best in world. A relatively simple choice. Petr Cech had been a Premier League great, winning a medal on 4 occasions. But he is clearly struggling now, while De Gea is arguably the best goalkeeper on the planet. Defense? AFP 13 Arsenal's leader has matured in recent seasons and is a rock at the back. Has been superb for Arsenal, and is developing into a leader at the back. Koscielny has improved so much since arriving in 2010 and now is one of the best in the league in his position. Victor Lindelof misses out, despite showing signs of progress against Brighton and Watford. AFP 13 Shkodran Mustafi endeared himself to Arsenal fans with goal against Tottenham. Looked to be leaving in the summer, with Juventus and Inter Milan. But Arsenal fans will have been relieved to see Mustafi stay, and a goal against Tottenham does little harm to his standing among the Emirates faithful. Marcos Rojo, Manchester United. AFP 13 Marcos Rojo has been shaky since return from injury but impressed last season. He may only be coming back from injury, but he was United's best defender last season. Rojo is rash and often lightweight, but has good positional sense, offering a good balance to the backline. Gets in ahead of Nacho Monreal due to the fact he is better suited to a central role. Right Antonio Valencia, Manchester United. AFP 13 Manchester United's stand-in skipper Antonio Valencia is enjoying new role. United's stand-in skipper has taken superbly to his new role and was arguably the best right-back in the Premier League last season. Valencia never neglected his defensive duties while performing in a move-advanced position earlier in his career. That has helped him adapt well, and he beats off competition from Hector Bellerin. Left said Kolasinac, Arsenal. Getty 13 said Kolasinac has proven a brilliant signing since arriving on a free in summer. Not much more you can ask for from a free transfer. Kolasinac has been a brilliant addition defensively, while also contributing at the other end. United's Ashley Young has played well here this season, but misses out. Midfield. Nemanja Matic, Manchester United. Reuters 13 Nemanja Matic has struggled in absence of Paul Pogba, but is still important. Started off excellently following his big money move from Chelsea. but has been a little bypassed in recent games. Mistakes have crept into Matic's game of late, but that could be down the absence of Paul Pogba and a general lack of protection. And he beats Granit Xhaka to make the side, despite the Swiss ace's improvement and stunning goal in this fixture last season. Paul Pogba, Manchester United. AFP 13 Manchester United seriously struggled during Paul Pogba's period out. His quality was evidenced by how much United struggled during his absence. Pogba's vision, range of passing and ability to turn defence into attack mark him out as the most important player in Mourinho's side. Comfortably makes it in ahead of Aaron Ramsey. Attack. AFP or licensors 13 Alexis Sanchez is arguably the best player in Premier League on his day. On his day he is a contender to be the Premier League's best player and arguably possesses more quality than anyone else across these two sides. But one of Sanchez's main issues is dealing with the fact he is still at Arsenal, despite his head clearly being elsewhere. Beats Marcus Rashford in this team, due in part also to the England man's recent struggles in front of goal. Anthony Martial, Manchester United. AFP 13 Anthony Martial needs to find consistency to be considered among the best. The Frenchman is so good, he can be anything he wants to be, but what does he want to be? Consistency is the key for Martial, and he needs to single-handedly win his team a big match before he can truly be considered among the best. Beats Mesut Ozil in this team because, on his day, he is a better player at this moment in time. Romelu Lukaku, Manchester United. Getty 13 Romelu Lukaku has 8 goals and 4 assists but is on a barren spell currently. The goals may have dried up in recent times, but the Belgian has led the line well in most games for his new club. Lukaku's 8 goals and 4 assists are superior to Alexander Lacazette, who is injured and would have seen him get the nod regardless. Needs to do it in a big game for United, and this would be the perfect place to start.